Hey guys, welcome back to BranTheKing, and today I'm going to be talking about Kamen the Revice episode. Why is my eyes like that? I'm going to fix it a little bit. Just wait. Okay guys, today I'm going to be talking about Revice episode 7. Finally, it's here. This episode is way more better than the last episode for me. This episode, a lot of things happen. Jackal genome, Spider genome for demon, Hiromi's a rider now. Yeah, probably just that. I'm not gonna get too focused into the story of this episode. I'm just gonna get to what happened in the real story. So before that, I want to talk about evil more. Wait. Okay, this is not really at the beginning. It's after the opening or just before the opening, I think. So Ikki got out of the Phoenix base. I'll explain what he's doing in the Phoenix base later. And then Daiji, which is I think Daiji's body is under Kagero is controlling Daiji's body. When Ikki goes out of the door, Daiji does this too. And then he just laughs. Then there's Hiromi in the back that's looking at what just happened. Then he starts to get more curious of Daiji. What is he doing and stuff? Huh? He's just laughing. So Hiromi is really curious now. So at the really beginning, we see 3 people that, I don't know, thieves or something, running from the police. They go into a warehouse. I think it's the same exact warehouse as in the one in episode 5 and 6. But yeah, 5 and 6. And then we see the cheetah dead man. I really don't like this one. The face. What is this? But this is not a normal cheetah dead man. This is the phase 2 cheetah dead man. So this is already in phase 2. So it's a human that became a dead man already. So then we go to the Phoenix base. Where this is just before Ikki went out in this scene. George says there's nothing that can beat the cheetah. Except the Jackal. And then George shows the form of the Jackal genome in a TV or something, or a hologram thing. Where this is really cool. Revice Jackal genome. But Vice's Jackal genome. What is this? What is this? And then after Vice look at that, Vice just complains. Then George doesn't even want to give the Vice them anymore. Then we go to here, and then after the opening, we go here. This is the guy. His name is Hitoshi. The guy in here. One of them. We see Hitoshi playing a game just now. Before he turned off the TV, he was playing a game that was a reference to X8, of course. And then we go to the bathhouse where they're finding out who summoned the cheetah dead man, or who is the cheetah dead. And then, at the last episode, Boo-san is the one that finds who might be the dead man. And there's 4 students that might be the dead man. Then we go to the Phoenix bathroom where there's Daiji. Daiji's just lying down with Kagero's shirt. And he's literally just lying down sleeping. And then Hiromi comes in and says, "Yurashi!" And he wakes up so shocked. And he doesn't know where he's been, what he's been doing, or why his clothes are like that. And of course, it's all Kagero. And then the 3 people at the beginning also, well, steal something again then. And then the cheetah deadman comes after, like, the police surround those 3 people. The cheetah deadman comes to protect them. So we know that the 3 students is not the deadman. Because the 3 students, well, are the one that's surrounded. Then where's the 4th one? There. And then Riva and Vice fights him. Iki henshins. And fight. And then they lose. The cheetah deadman runs away. And we go to Sakura's karate place, where I think this is Hitoshi over here, and that's of course Furio. Furio is trying to gain Sakura's trust first before, well, he starts to attack her or something. I think it's Hitoshi talking about how Sakura says that she's going on a trip with her family, of course with the dad too. And then Hitoshi says, "Oh, I wish I could do that with my dad too." Why? No, I mean, why can't he just do that? Later, wait. And then we see Daiji just walking in the streets holding the bat vice stem in his hands. He's like so tired or something, and then he bumps into a person and just falls and just suddenly, and then he lands beside a mirror. The mirror, suddenly Kagero appears. Kagero appears in his normal suit and says, and then Daiji says, "What's wrong with my tongue every time I make a video?" And then Daiji says, "Who are you?" And then Kagero says, "I'm the devil born in your heart." And then Daiji says, "Huh? What are you doing then?" And then Kagero says, "I'm going to destroy your brother Iki. I'm gonna grant your wish." And then Daiji says, "What?" Because there's like some part of him in his heart that like wants just Iki to be gone or something. So Kagero is going to grant that wish to him, even though I think he like doesn't want that to happen. Here's the picture. There's Kagero just in the mirror, just sitting. Then we go to the Phoenix base again, where Iki's just begging George to give the Jackal vice stem to him. And George says no. And Wakabayashi says, "Stop playing around, George." And then he throws the vice stem to George, and then George gives it to Iki. And then the vice just says from the gun phone, says, "Thank you very much, Kari-chan." Then after that, we go to like the school, where Iki is asking like a teacher of the 4 students that could be the dead man. The teacher says that one of the students moved away. That explains why there's only three people that were like surrounded by the police. It's because one of them moved away already. Then we go to the Phoenix base, where Hiromi says like, "So is the traitor Daiji?" Then Wakabayashi says, "It could be." Then Hiromi says, "This is all my fault. Like, if he didn't try to henshin in the first episode, then Daiji would still have the confidence to henshin into Revice. But Hiromi tried, and then like Daiji saw that, and he doesn't want to henshin anymore, because maybe something would happen like that again. So then Hiromi says, "He's my responsibility." Then George says, "Okay then." Then the Kamakiri Revice time there. It hasn't been used yet. Okay. And then George presents him the demon's driver, with the Bata vice stamp and the Spider vice stamp. This belt is amazing. Just really cool. I'm curious if like the Bata vice stamp is gonna be a form 2 for Hiromi, or just like a vice stamp just for, just punching or kicking. And then we go to the police station where these three, you can only see two there, but there's actually three. Says that, please arrest us, we've done bad things. Fast arrest us before my dad comes. And suddenly I just realized that the dad is, in fact, the cheetah dead man. And then the cheetah dead man just crashed into the police station and took Hitoshi's hand and just takes him away. Then Iki is literally just standing and waiting for them to come there. And then the cheetah dead man, which is the dad of Hitoshi, says he's done nothing wrong. Just defending him or something. And then Iki and the cheetah dead man fight. Then Evil comes out of nowhere and just slashes him. Evil always comes out of nowhere. Where did Daiji even come from? And then Hiromi comes and gives the Jackal Vice time to Iki. And then also, he henshins to Kamen Rider demons. They're using the Spider Vice time. He says what he says in the first episode, Waga inochi wa kagete sekai wo mamoru. But in this one he says, Kissa wo toberaru. And then here is how you henshin. You put the vice stamp in, just on there, just stamp it there. And then just pose first. And then you press it in again, into the front. Decide up. And then this is so cool. And it's like spider webs, wind or something goes around him. Like a disco, floor goes under him and stuff. That's just so cool. And then he henshins. For me, his fighting is just like Spider-Man. He uses webs and stuff. And then Iki henshins into the Jackal genome, where Vice is now a skateboard because George made some new things before he giving it to Iki. Here, this is the one that says he is literal Spider-Man. He hangs onto the roof and just shoots webs into Evil. And then he punches him. Then after Evil slashes demons, Evil suddenly gone again. And then Iki also defeats the Cheetah Dead Man. And then we see, after the Cheetah Dead Man was beat, of course there's a person there. And the person looked familiar. When I saw the person first, I was like, oh, an old man becoming a dead man. Then suddenly, I saw the face. And it was so familiar. It was Bako from Ultraman Z. He's so familiar. Even with, and he's also wearing glasses. And then that's the finish of episode 7. Nothing much. But my favorite part of this episode was totally demons. Then let's go to episode 8's preview. Episode 8 preview, Yukimi, the mom, is finally out of the hospital. Finally. After 7 episodes. They went on a vacation. And then there, Kagero, takes over Daiji's body and just he says, this is both so cool. And then a new form, I think, a new form for Evil. I think that's really the Jackal form. So maybe it's Evil, Jackal genome. But it's literally only for not even 1 second it's in screen. And then also the Kong genome is gonna come out. I couldn't even take a screenshot of this. It's too fast. It's literally just keep punching the ground. I really like this form, especially because Vice turns big here. Not only normal Vice wearing a mask or something. This is finally a Vice, a form of Vice. Not only him wearing a mask. And Iki's form, this is amazing. This might be my top 3 in my top 3. favorite genomes. So that's all. I don't think there's much else to say. And then George and Hiromi is also going at a family vacation. Like, why? It's their family, not yours. But I'm glad that Hiromi will be coming because I think he's my favorite character, and I hope that he will henshin again and fight next episode. That's all for this episode. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for watching. Can't wait for episode 8. Okay.